Yeah, cheers, gentlemen. Thank you for coming. This means a lot to me. I hope you enjoy the meal that I set up for you guys. Something I've had planned for a long time. Got my man Rocco, Ryan, got my main man, my best friend Paul, and Schoolboy right here. Um, all intelligent gentlemen. We're just gonna sit and have a conversation while we eat, and the show's gonna be called Dinner and Debates. We're just gonna talk about a few issues that we don't hear a lot about in our communities, and hopefully enlighten some people. So raise your glasses, gentlemen. And first episode of Dinner and Debates. Hey.
I don't know what y'all being programmed for, but I'm not programmed the same way you guys are. I got a different mindset of what these rules is, but the rules of the world is.
Okay, hold on. Sorry to interrupt. Elaborate on both, okay? What are others being programmed for, and how are you being you that you described? And yeah, so because you see both, because I'm your dude. So
I mean that's then we talking about a religion. You talking about a faith.
Tell it how you want to tell it. It's you. So I want to make sure that you break it down because everybody's not Paul.
Both views, the world and the non-world. And the non-world people, I mean like people with faith, people that really believe in a higher power, people that really believe that Jesus is coming back. Like those type of people have a different mindset than what we see as the world being programmed to believe in what life should be about. Which, you know, I mean, it's a weird thing to be around as much.
No, not
because I see it in my perspective a lot different than what you would, and I really feel this way because I got like evidence, but people don't want to understand what the evidence is because science has changed a lot of things, and it made people not really have faith anymore. Because I could be showing you this magical thing, and you don't believe it.
See, but pause. This is why I asked that old man that was talking to me at the bar, where do I get those images of what you're talking about? Where are the images of the higher power? For every one Jesus movie or positive movie that comes out, there's 56 killing, mayhem, criminal minds, whatever the case may be. So they can't even get to where you are because you were given a different program to begin to allow your mind to even start to wonder differently. So that's what they figured out. It's like, that's why back in the day they didn't want black people to read, because it opened your mind to then become more than what you were.
So are you equating values to programming?
That's what they figured out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They have figured out whoever you believe is programming has figured out how to program you to then interfere or persuade your value system to then change your actions based on that. And we'll get to that, and some people, like my man, we talked about that so he knows why I'm not elaborating. I don't want to give him too much yet, because this is already a lot of content to digest right here. I believe, and I'll explain later, that there's a reason why we're being programmed. And I want to know what everybody else's thought process is as this first time as to what you guys think the reasoning is. And first, I didn't even know if everybody would believe. I didn't think it would be this simple that everybody would, hey, we are programmed. but it's a lot more obvious than I thought because maybe next time I need to pick some people that I think that are unaware.
The word programming doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah, word.
Break down.
I mean, simply just because, again, that's why I say if you equate it to values, like your parents instill in you, right, or the traits that you get from them are values.
Wait, no, that is programming. What are you talking about instilling?
In the same
Instilling. No, time out.
indoctrination.
When you say instill, I can just change the word to install. You say instill, I can say install. When I put it in the computer, I'm installing. When they put it in you, they're instilling. What's the difference?
Okay, so
it's going in you.
Yes, but it's also being it's also being read into you.
Yeah, but
that is coming.
I get that, but that's what the computer is doing. What are you talking about? I have to hit download. It asks me, "Do you want me to put this in my computer?" It asks me every time, and I hit yes.
Let me finish. So the reason that programming does not sit well with me is because it has a negative connotation. And that's why, again...
No, you can have good programming.
Okay.
You can have it.
Just make it... I mean, I don't know where
if I download a virus into my computer, that's f***ing bad programming. It's not gonna...
We wouldn't be having this conversation if it was all good programming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
But the reason I chose... And, again, all of these people that you see here are my friends. And the reason I choose the friends that I choose is because I noticed the programming that you guys have. And if you don't have the correct programming, you're not going to be friends with me. Because I don't want to deal with dumb programming.
It's also not just programming, it's actually taking what you're given and finding a real world answer for yourself. If you don't
everybody
find yourself,
can't do that.
It's called waking up, it's called whatever, red pill, blue pill, matrix, it's
because we're not just here because of the programming that we got.
But
the programming took us to a certain... I'm sure everyone in here has been in a sticky ass situation that your programming did not prepare you for at all. And you know what? We're here right now. So it's not just programming.
Well, let me rebut that, and I might be wrong. Now, just because I install Microsoft Office and Word into my computer doesn't mean I'm gonna write. Just means I have it installed in me. Well, but at least it gives you the opportunity to delve into that realm when you need to. So you may believe...
But it wasn't dormant programming. It was something that, again, what I said...
That is dormant programming.
No. What you have installed is here. After that, there's an evolution. There's an evolution, and there are things that you program, I guess, yourself.
You have to do. Yes, but if you didn't even know there was the option to do that, if you didn't even know because you've never read, you see what I'm saying?
But everyone has the capability to program anything. You can sit there and build bad habits on your own, and that's your programming. Or you can sit there and be someone that's driven, and that's your programming. Up to a certain point, you know what I mean? It's that thing.
So what you believe is that your parents and your environment
takes you up to a certain point.
But it does take you to a certain point.
Oh no, absolutely.
Just because your parents taught you that doesn't mean that your parents took the program and did something right with it. Just because we keep continuing the process doesn't mean anyone learned anything.
Exactly.
So we have to keep it.
You have to then go and again, if we're talking about the evolution of a person, you're with your folks to a certain point, and what they instill in you or the rules that they give you, fine. After that, you have to go learn yourself. Okay. And what they instill in you up until that point does not necessarily take you throughout the rest of your life, because you're still an adolescent, and you have, again, it goes back to what I said, everyone here has gotten into a sticky situation that your own devices got you out of. Not the programming that your folks got.
So you believe that it's not the programming that
No, I'm saying it's part of the values that you get, but then after that, again, it's taking ownership in how you.
I guess my question, and then I want to pass it. What are we being programmed for then? If you're saying that it is how are we being programmed then?
We're being programmed for nothing.
Okay, Schoolboy, go ahead, please.